everybody. Hello true beauties and hello Gaiam beings. I want to welcome everybody to our weekly yoga posture here. Of course, my name is Heather and I am a yoga instructor and also a Gaiam Guru Ambassador, and I bring you guys your weekly posture. I'm so excited to connect with you guys this evening. I have some really nice kind of soothing tunes over here. It looks like it's called Hopeful Pieces. Nice little, I don't know, it just has a really zen, relaxing vibe, and I've definitely been in this vibe lately when I've been teaching you guys. So you guys, I'm really psyched to teach you guys today's posture because this is a little bit more of a challenging yoga posture this week, but it's really one of those where you could do this like all of my yoga postures, beginner, intermediate, and advanced, right? And what this is, you guys, so let's see if you know, all the yogis out there, Garudasana. Do you know what that is? What's Garudasana? So eagle posture. So this is a posture, you guys, that is so dear to my heart. When I actually was getting certified as a yoga teacher, and I was in my 200-hour yoga teacher training, all of us, it was a really elaborate, intense training. It was actually one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And in that process, each student was actually given a posture that they had to kind of master and of course learn the Sanskrit, and you had to really kind of research the posture in and out, and mine happened to be eagle posture, Garudasana. So I'm excited to bring this to you guys because I feel like this is a posture that gets us all out of our comfort zone. It helps us if we feel tangled up in anything, if you feel tangled up in, any anxiety or any things that are going on in your life, or if you feel like you're ever in like a downward spiral, or you feel like there's a lot going on in your world. Garudasana is wonderful because it reminds me of something that I call kind of like the backward spiral, meaning that to kind of get into your spiral, right, and sometimes start to unravel that. We're going to kind of get our bodies in a spiral here, but unravel that a little bit and start to understand the root cause. And sometimes when we understand the root cause of something, even if it's, you guys, like a silly, I don't know, I'm just making this up, but like a comment that somebody said that maybe bothered you and you're like, why did that bother me? Even if it's something so silly, if you find out the root cause of it, sometimes by, just going through the motions, understanding that you're just a human being like all of us, right? And understand that you deserve to have your emotions and allow yourself just to kind of come to terms with that. And maybe you offer forgiveness, to that person or whatever it is. And again, this is just an example, but that's one example of kind of going through the spiral and finding out that kind of key point. And Garudasana is beautiful for that. And it's really great for also liberating the spirit. So if you feel tangled up in anything, in different maybe options or different choices, or we all think about major things in our lives like career paths or relationships and things like that. This is going to be really good for you to kind of get tangled up in it and just let you work through it and allow you to really liberate yourself, okay? Letting yourself know that, you really have the freedom to create, and you guys know I'm big into manifesting your dream life. That's like what I'm all about at True Beauty Movement. So if you're not already following me, of course, all the Gaiam peeps over there, make sure you're following me at True Beauty Movement. That's TRU without the E, Beauty Movement, because I'm all about that, and I love teaching balance and, of course, manifesting. All my true beauties know that. But this positive affirmation and eagle posture is going to help you to really start to get untangled of things that are holding you down. Think of anchors in your life, right? This could be people, this could be situations, this could be a number of things. Usually the first thing that comes to mind for you guys, whatever that is, when I say anchors in your life, think of like 3 things right now. When I say, what are the anchors in your life, right? Whatever those first 3 things are, that's pretty much, I can tell you right now, that's going to be the right answer, okay? So you want to really explore that a little bit deeper and go, why is this an anchor? And how can you let this go to really liberate your spirit and manifest your dream life, okay? So let me take a step back. Okay, and so if you are a beginner, you guys, start with your feet together. And of course, you guys know I'm rocking my awesome Gaiam mat. I love this mat. I practice on this like every morning. I was here this morning at like 5:30 in the morning practicing. I love this mat and all of my awesome, I'm very grateful for all this Gaiam stuff. It's amazing. It's really helped to just kind of take things to the next level, shall we say, when it comes to manifesting. Cross over your right foot, or you could do your left, and just simply cross it over, kind of like you're crossing your legs in a chair, okay? And I just want you to have the ball of your foot down, okay? And it's kind of just like this, like you're wearing like a high heel, okay? And then what we're going to do is just feel really confident there, feel really strong. You could even do like a hand mudra to relax the nervous system, okay? So index finger to the thumb, and then bring your elbows in nice and tight and just find your center. or find your drishti on the floor, which is your focus. That your drishti is just in Sanskrit means your focus, because we can't balance at all if we don't have a focus of where we're going, right? Really important. So then what we're going to do, okay, find your confidence there. If you want to go a little bit further, I'm going to take a little bit step further in front here. Okay, you can start to wrap a little bit. So just start to tuck. So again, from the side, it's kind of looking more like this, like we're just tucking around. Does that make sense, you guys? And if you want the full expression, we're hooking. Okay, so let me show you the back. Full expression. We're hooking like this. So see where you're at and listen to your body. So I'm going to go ahead and do the full expression. I'm going to wrap around. I'm going to find my focus. And maybe you have your hands on your hips. You could have your hands in prayer posture. You can have your hands out to the side, whatever you feel the most comfortable doing, okay? So now we have a little bit more of kind of a beginner's, intermediate, and advanced when it comes to the upper body. So this also tells us and gives us some insight. If you are stronger in your legs and you're doing full expression, you are solid in that root chakra. Your, abundance, your family life, your health. If you are, and it also goes into your creativity and your fulfillment, right? If you are really strong in the upper arm area as far as, the advance, okay, those are your upper chakras. That is your sense of connection to others. That is your sense of communication, your sense of expressing yourself. That is also your intuition, right? The mantra, I trust myself. And that's the highest version of yourself, your highest potential. And also your sense of spirituality, right? So just listen to what is kind of natural, as I'm just holding this posture. I'm like, no big deal. So listen listen to your body. Remember, your body's a map. That's a really important message I like to get out to all my students and clients. You gotta listen to your body. Whenever I have something calling out, I'm always like, what's going on? What's going on in my life? And I kind of look at the symbolism there. And again, as you guys tune in each week and as you're following us, both Gaiam and me, I'll teach you more about that because it's very interesting and weirdly accurate, okay? So here what we're going to do is just start to wrap around. Okay, excuse me. So if we have the right leg here, here's the key. You want to have the top leg, so if this is my right, mirror what's here. So imagine right leg, right arm. Does that make sense? You're not going to start with your left. Right leg is on top, so we have the right arm here. And then what we're going to do is just simply, like we're sewing, we're going to loop through and just give ourselves a little hug. Okay, so just kind of find your focus. This is more of a beginner's for the arms. Okay, I can see I'm shaking my legs a little, so I have to find my focus. And if you want to go a little bit more advanced, we start to just kind of go a little bit more into intermediate. And if we're doing full expression, okay, we start to really wrap around, create a little bit of prayer. You can even see if you can do full prayer there. I'm kind of feeling more this way today. This feels good to me. And then you can start to lift your arms. My poor legs are like, oh my gosh, how long have you been doing this? So that is the full expression of Garudasana, which is eagle posture. Now remember, you guys, balance is key because you just opened up all through the psoas, the hip flexors. So I've talked to you guys about how the psoas, if it's tight, that's been linked to, anxious feelings, anxiety, depressions, things like that. So again, one more time from the side, just so you guys can see it fully here. Okay, so I'm going to do this with my left foot, wrap around the right. I just feel a little bit stronger on this side, in this posture. Okay, so now my right's on top, right, loop through, and start to lift. You can lift your gaze, start to tilt the tailbone, shoulders down the spine, and find your breath, find your Ujjayi breath, okay? So that is Garudasana. It's a beautiful posture, and it's a challenging posture, absolutely, but it's really going to challenge your, your core strength. It's going to also, of course, challenge your limbs, and it's really going to help you to stretch through that psoas like I talked about, but also all through the shoulders, how we reach out to others, our heart, our upper back area, okay? So the affirmation for this posture, and again, I always like to just remind you, I know it's backwards for you guys. It's such a beautiful card, but I know it's backwards so I can see your messages. But I want you to just kind of wherever, as long as you're not like driving, right? Make sure you're somewhere safe. But maybe rewatch this so that you can, do this in a quiet space in your home later or something. And you can just follow along. So make sure you're in a safe spot and something that feels really, zen to you. And I just want you to close your eyes and repeat to yourself 3 times. 3 times. There's a lot of power in that number, okay? I am free and ready to fly, okay? So you can even bring your hands together in prayer position and kind of lift up and make sure you engage the arm muscles here, right? So we're not just kind of like this, right? I mean, that's not really very engaging unless you're doing a really yin practice and you're kind of just going within. That's okay. Whatever you are, do it and be confident in it, right? Be confident in whatever you're doing. So if you're doing a yin practice, okay, then own it and do a yin practice. If you're doing a strong practice, right, be really intentional there. So whatever it is, be confident in that. I just want you to think to yourself, our mantra, our positive affirmation, I am free and ready to fly. And again, this might be, for those who have been following this one from the very beginning, this might be where you just let your mind go there and allow yourself to imagine your dream life. Allow yourself to just kind of go, what does that dream career look like for you? What does that look like if you, just having you do whatever it is that you've ever, always wanted to do, whatever you've always dreamed about doing. And just allow yourself to be liberated. Allow yourself just to go there mentally. Because in order to go there physically, we have to start mentally, right? And just tease ourselves a little bit. And then we start to move into some of the other steps to manifest. But if we don't let ourselves go there mentally, we're kind of imprisoning ourselves, right? And that sucks. Nobody wants to do that. We all, deserve to live our best lives and to really, live in alignment with what we're supposed to be doing, right? So again, let this speak to you, whatever, is going on in your life. I really hope it does speak to you guys. It sounds like by some of these comments, it's speaking to you guys, and that makes my whole day. That's awesome. Let's see, I have some people saying, yay, I'm free and ready to fly. I love it, you guys. It is helpful to see all around to make sure my alignment is right. Thanks. You're so welcome. You are so welcome, Remy. And the biggest thing, Remy, is just remember, I would say that the three biggest things I see with Garudasana and with Eagle is when people have that right leg on top, like I was showing you, make sure that right arm, it's mirroring. That's the number one thing. When I teach, I always remember that. And then, let's see here, what else with that? The other thing is I would say to make it more advanced, you could stand a little bit more straight. And if that's too much, then bend that knee as much as you need to, right? That lower knee. And then the last thing, because I said three things, is lifting your elbows. So once you're all like, all spiral out there, lift your elbows to kind of open up the heart chakra a little bit more to help with, connection to others, relationships and closure and things like that. Okay, so I really hope that's helpful for you. Let's see here, and I'm going to look at the True Beauties here. Hi, True Beauties. I see a bunch of peeps over here too. I just see a bunch of comments. I want to make sure I don't overlook anything. Okay, so before I scan all the way up, you guys, yes, awesome. Equilibrium and balance pose, absolutely. This is all about, balancing and really, stretching ourselves to I want to say our highest limits, meaning getting out of our comfort zone, but really reaching our highest potential, right? So it's connecting us to the highest version of ourselves, our lavender chakra, right? So you might, if you have a lavender yoga mat, I have like a million yoga mats. Maybe you get that out as inspiration, right? Or maybe it's your green yoga mat, to connect to your heart space. Maybe it's a red or orange to connect to that root area. So listen to that. Okay, so essential oils. So where I just named the colors of the yoga mats and the chakras, you honestly can use so many oils for this posture, you guys. I would really recommend something like cinnamon is a great oil for root chakra stuff. Peppermint would be great for this, for trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. I trust myself, and opening up your mind, right? Giving yourself that calm, cool, collected feeling, and letting your mind be liberated and letting yourself just kind of go there and dream big. That would be a great oil for you guys. Lemon and grapefruit would be really great oils as well, just because citrus, we're working with kind of, working on the core stuff, getting rid of anything that's holding us back from our creativity and our fulfillment. So those are the oils I'd recommend. I usually only recommend one or two, but honestly, all four of those would be fantastic for this posture. It kind of depends on where you're stuck, right? Where do you have blocks? Is it in the root chakra where we have, some of that foundation to who we are, right? Is it in the creativity and the fulfillment? If you're an emotional eater, right? Creativity, fulfillment, baby. So use your citrus oils. Is it in the, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, letting yourself go there and dream big, letting yourself, believe that you can do it, that you too can live your wildest dreams. Well, that's all the upper chakra stuff, right? So think of your lavender oil, your peppermint oil, things like that, okay? Before I do get off, I want to make sure I remind you guys can get 20% off Gaiam.com through me, and it's really easy. Just go to Gaiam.com. It's Gaiam. I know a lot of you guys have been doing that, and that's so awesome. I love hearing that. This yoga mat is actually on there, and all you have to do is just make sure when you check out, no matter what you're ordering, just at the end when you're in the checkout, you have to use the coupon code Heather20, and that'll get you 20% off your order today or anytime. So you could do that a year from now, 6 months from now, whatever. So I always like to share that with you guys because you guys know I love my Gaiam stuff, clothes, yoga mats, blocks, whatever. So you guys, I hope that really inspires you guys on this Tuesday evening. I'm gonna go have a late night dinner with my hubby. I'm so excited just to relax and probably make some nice tea or something tonight. So I will see you guys next week, next Tuesday. And until next time, you guys, be balanced, be true, and be proud to be you. And I will see you guys later. Have a great night, guys. Thanks so much for joining. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching today's True Beauty Quick Tip. If you like what you see and for more confidence building tips on how to be a beauty from the inside out, remember to subscribe to our channel and connect with us at truebeautymovement.com. That's TRU without the E, Beauty Movement. Love you guys. Until next time, remember, be balanced, be true, and proud to be you.